Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. And today we are doing a full episode review of Doubling Down with the Derricos. This is season 2, episode 6, Lit Christmas. And we start the episode off with the parents making countdown to Christmas boards with the kids. And it's so cute. They have the antlers on all the kids and everything. And you guys, for them to have so many kids, I think they do a really good job of taking excellent care of them, having fun. They're all very well groomed and everything. And I don't say that to be offensive, like other people don't groom their kids, but for you to have so many and all the girls have their hair done every single time they're on camera, like, I'm proud of that. They do a really good job of that. And they look like they have a really good time. So GiGi comes in and she's a little bit winded. So dad is worried. He's like, listen, she was diagnosed with cancer 7 years ago. She survived. And, now whenever something's kind of wrong with her, I'm really worried. And he asks, how she's doing. She says she's okay, just a little bit winded, but she's fine. So she goes to the kitchen and mom gives her a hat, a Santa's hat, and she's like, hope it fits. GiGi is like, wait, what the heck are you trying to say? And it fits. It's a cute little scene. So they have all the kids write down 3 things that they want so that they can do their grab bag. And their grab bag was a little different because they tell each other who you got. So I guess it's not like a secret Santa thing. We couldn't do that in our family, because if you telling me who has me, it's on up until Christmas. I'm talking to you. You don't have to tell me what you got, but I'm gonna tell you what you need to get. Listen, I really want such and such and so and so. So I'm gonna need you to get that because you got me and I know you got me. So you need to go ahead and get it. I think that is the reason why we definitely do it as a secret, because the other person would just be bugging. We may as well just go shopping together, because listen, I'm gonna need you to get me exactly what I want, and I know you got me. So let's do it. Let's get it done. But they did it that way so that each kid can't buy everyone a gift, because it's so many of them. So I get it, and it's cute. I like the idea. The kids had a good time with it. So then we have Eric and dad in the car together, and I'm not even gonna say anything. Apparently they work together in dad's real estate, air quotes, business, and he has to go remove a tree per the city. It's on his property line. I guess it's hanging over into the sidewalk, and he's got to remove it. So they went to go do that together. As they do that, Eric says he is not set out for manual labor. That's not what he do. No. And I said, dude, you're just making it worse. Can somebody just tell me who he is and where he came from? You guys, I thought we were going to get it this episode. I did. I thought we were going to get the answer this episode, because it was right there. We were right there at it, almost at it, and it just didn't happen. Maybe at some point we're going to get the full story. If they do an article on him or something, I swear I want to read it, because I really want to know his story and how he ended up at this house. Something else I want to touch on real quick is, and it's so funny that it was brought up, because last week in my review I said that I just want them to buy a home. Nothing's wrong with a townhome or anything, but they need space for the kids to go outside and play where they're not so close to neighbors. And he brought up the fact that he's not ready to purchase a home yet. He doesn't want to do that yet, so he wants to renovate the property. And he said, listen, it's big enough for them, and when they come back from the surgery, he just wants him and all his kids to just be all over each other and just super cozy in their little, I'm guessing, townhome. And I was just thinking, like, okay. I mean, I would love to know what he's waiting on to purchase a home, because it seems like he keeps saying he's in real estate. However, it sounds like he buys properties and he flips them, I guess, and rents them out as opposed to selling them. So he's like a landlord. Or is he just a property manager? And I'm in property management, so him saying he's in real estate was just kind of confusing to me, because it's like, Are you just a landlord, or are these all your properties and you're a property manager? I don't understand. And if he's into flipping homes and constantly purchasing homes and renting them out, why are you opposed to buying a home for you and your family? Yeah, I would just love to interview these people because I have questions. I have like serious questions. And if it's a dumb question, let me know. But it was just something that I was wondering. Same as her saying the miscarriage thing, where I think they use the wrong terms for things. But if he is really in real estate, or if that is considered him being in real estate, if he flips homes and just rents them out, if they no longer consider it a landlord and he's just in real estate, let me know. I mean, I could be ignorant to the fact. I'm not above being schooled, so let me know. So now we have mom taking the triplets and the oldest daughter shopping for the boys, and they look adorable. They have on their little sequins jackets. I personally wouldn't send my daughter out in it, but I think it's really cute on them, and I am not even trying to be shady. I was just very, particular on what my baby wore, and I think it's very cute on them though. And so while they're there, mom receives an email from the hospital, and they give her an estimate for all of them to stay in LA for 10 days while the son has the surgery. And she says it's like $41,000. And he's like, oh, heck no. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, so now you just look for an Airbnb or something. Like they're obviously tripping, because $41,000, no ma'am and no sir. So now you just look for an Airbnb, mom. It's not that hard. Come on, but I mean, they got to make some drama, so it's okay. Um, so I'm assuming, just to close that part out, I'm assuming that's what she ends up doing, because they end up talking about it later, and she does find a place that I think she says is like 3,000 for all of them to go. And also, you guys, what if GiGi did not have to go with them? What if she got 10 days off? Could you imagine? Could you imagine how happy she would be? Like, I really wanted that for GiGi. I really wanted her to have a break. So now we have dad taking the boys shopping, and they're all in the van telling what they want. And then there's little Derek, and I remember his name because he was the only one talking money. Little Derek said he wants a wallet, and that's all he wants. He said because he wants his net worth, when he's grown, he wants his net worth to be in the billions. And I said, what you know about net worth? But okay, talk that talk. Derek, you better go ahead and talk that money talk. We like that. And he said in a few years, he felt like his wallet is going to be stuffed. His wallet's going to be good. And I said, listen, Derek, love to see it. Love to hear it. Little Derek is going to make money when he grows up. Guaranteed. Fact. So while they're there, dad tells one of the twins to go, find something for his brother that I guess he pulled in the grab bag. And he's like, just kind of channel him. He's your twin. Channel him to find out what he really wants. And I'm like, but didn't they write down 3 things that they want? So I don't know. Again, maybe it's just for storytelling purposes. So now we have mom and the little girls in the bathroom, and they're all helping to take down one of the triplets' hair from the braids. And she said it's a whole, and including the one who was getting her hair taken down, the daughter, she was helping to take down her hair as well. So it was a lot of them taking down one head. And we grew up thinking 2 people on one head is bad luck, but that's okay. They got to get it done. I'm not mad at that. And I also am not superstitious anymore, so it's fine. But it's just so interesting because I think the mom probably does their hair. Does she braid their hair? Or maybe it's the lady that came to do the older sister's hair. Maybe she braids all of their hair. But yeah, it's just so well groomed and well taken care of. And the mom was saying how it lasts like 3 weeks or whatever. So it's a good deal. Braids are always good. Braids are always good. And the mom should definitely keep braids all the time. No wigs, all braids or wraps. Have her hair wrapped up or whatever, or in braids. So then they have an emergency. The mom is like, oh my God. You guys, they make drama on this show. Like, they know how to make drama. And it's not super serious drama, but the way they come off, it's drama. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And what happened was one of the babies pooped. Okay. So the father goes in, dad goes in to help mom change the twins, and dad just keeps using the word defecate. Yeah, and oh, she definitely defecated. I'm like, Dad is so dramatic. Dad is so goddamn dramatic, you guys. And I'm not kidding. He's drama all by himself. And I'm like, dude, just say pooped. She pooped. What is all this? Oh my God, she definitely defecated. And when you have more than one and they all defecate, and I'm just like, dude, it's too much. It's too much. I do like him. I know I sound like I don't. But I do. I like all of them. I think it's the cutest little show. However, Dad, just a couple notches. Just pull it back a couple notches. So while they're in there changing the babies, Dad is telling Mom about his idea to renovate. And he actually wants to do it while they're away so that when they come back, everything is done. He did say that he's, on the fence and a little iffy and leery because black people don't have people in their homes when they're gone. And that's true. It's just true. You guys, when my baby was little, she had to have been like 6 or 7. And I lived in an apartment, and they clean your carpet every year if you sign your lease again. So I was letting her know that, no, we got to move this away from here or whatever because the people are coming to clean our carpet as she goes to school and I go to work. My baby was like, they're going to be in here while we're gone? And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. They're just going to clean the carpet. And then when we come back, the carpet will be clean and dry. It'll be good. She's like, no, how we know they not going to steal? And I'm like, steal what? Y'all, my baby said, how we know they not going to steal my clothes? I was like, girl, what do you have? Please tell me of all of these Louis and Gucci's that you have that you are afraid these carpet cleaners are going to steal. So he's right about that. We don't like having people in, and I don't know if it is just something that comes naturally because no one told her that, but that's what she just knew automatically. She didn't want nobody in her house. So the mom said that's fine as long as it doesn't stress him out. Have a project manager and just make sure that it doesn't add extra added stress onto your plate. And I think they said the word OCD about 12 billion times in this episode. We get it. Dad is OCD. That is not all that dad is. Dad is emotional. Dad is dramatic. Dad is a lot of things, but we get it. He's OCD. So then we have dad hiding all of the kids their Christmas gifts in GiGi's garage. And there was a lot of stuff in there, like bikes everywhere. And so she comes in and she's winded. And she sits down and he's like, what's wrong? And she didn't want to say anything. And he's like, listen, I need for you to tell me exactly what's going on. And she tells him that, she went to the doctor and long pause. The doctor told her she has emphysema. And he was like, oh my God, oh my God. And the way that the camera zoomed in, I was like, oh, it's finna happen. It's gonna happen. He's about to cry. He's gonna cry. He didn't cry, but he wanted to. He said he was trying not to be too emotional. And I was like, too late for that. But they had this whole thing, and he said one thing that I promise you is exactly how I feel. He told his mom, listen, you are the matriarch of this family, so that puts you way up here. So anything going on with you, I need to know. And I believe I told my mom something close to that, if not that. Listen, I don't care what's going on with you. I need to know everything that's going on with you. Like, she is the most important person to this entire family. So yeah, you can't breathe. I'm gonna need to know. So I'm not trying to downplay her diagnosis or anything. So they end up hugging and she's going to be okay. So Christmas morning comes and they're all downstairs opening gifts. It's chaotic because it's a lot of them. I know I say that like a billion times, but it is a lot of them. And they're all opening gifts. It was very sweet. So they got things like garbage trucks. He was very happy about that. Actually, it was a recycled truck, but it's okay. He got his wallet. Derek got his wallet and it had $10 in there. I said, start him off. Let's go, little Derek. The girls got makeup, and when I tell you she dressed those little triplets so cute, they had on the cutest little capes, like cow neck type capes, and so cute in their confessional. Um, and then Poppy says he has one more gift. Poppy is dad. I guess he calls himself Poppy to them. Dad has another gift or whatever. So he, ushers everyone outside and there's a basketball hoop. And I'm like, okay, okay. I'm sure the boys will be happy. And the girls will probably like, what? What else? What else you got, Poppy? What's the big deal? Um, and I just want to say that they had it up against they're in a gated community. They're in a gated, like their subdivision is gated, and they had the hoop up against the gate. And that is why I am saying they need a home so that they can just have it at their house. Like they just do. They just need some outdoor space for all those kids. They're going to eventually end up having to move. They have to. It's just a lot going on in that little subdivision. And the houses are really close, close by and close to each other. And it doesn't give them a whole lot of space to, play and run about. And that's what they need to do because it's a lot of them. Take a drink because I just said it again. So then Dad just yells out of nowhere, "We love you, Eric." And Eric was like, "I love y'all too." And I was sitting there like, huh? Huh? What Eric do? Why we love Eric? Why do we love Eric, Dad? Why do we love Eric, Dad? Um, and then Eric comes over and he has this conversation with them and he's like, "Listen, I was thinking about it and you guys have been really stressed thinking about this nanny situation. And I think I should be the nanny." And I'm like, "Aren't you already the nanny? Like, aren't you? What? I don't understand what's going on here." And apparently he's not the nanny. He's just there. But he helps out a lot. But he technically works with Dad at his real estate, air quotes, business. And now he just wants to be the full-time nanny. And they are elated. They're super happy. And I am confused because I'm just like, he's already been there. But okay, if he's going to be there full time. So does that mean that he can go to LA with y'all and leave Gigi at home? Because Gigi needs 10 days off. She needs a breather. She needs to be able to wake up for 10 days and have to do nothing. Can you imagine? I don't know, y'all. It's none of my business, but I just really want this lady to get some rest. So they were all super happy. They end up going and telling the mom. They're in the kitchen talking later on. Gigi comes in and it's so funny because the wife was eating ice cream and he's like, "Yeah, she's eating ice cream even though she's lactose intolerant." And she takes some and then Gigi says, "You want me to have some?" I thought it was hilarious. And she didn't. She didn't give Gigi any. And she was eating right out of the container. So I don't think you want any, Gigi. I mean, COVID. Speaking of, I was really, really happy that she was not suffering from some residual COVID stuff because that thing is real. And remember, him and his mom had it at the same time. So she did have COVID. So some of that could be, lingering effects of COVID. But they end up telling Gigi about Eric being the nanny, and she was happy. And that was just kind of that. That's where it left off. And we see next week is going to be pretty heavy. Oh, no. We can't end without saying how emotional Eric was when he was in his confessional talking about how he never felt like he belonged and now he belongs. And he just started crying. And that's where I thought we were getting really, really close to the Eric story. But we didn't because he was too emotional and he couldn't get it out because he was crying like the dad. He's an emotional man like the dad. But that's where it ended, you guys. So yay, Eric's going to be the new nanny or Manny, whatever you want to call him. Again, next week is going to be super emotional. So let's get ready for that. Lots of crying. Thank you guys for coming back. I will be here next week with the next episode. And I will talk to you guys then. Smooches. Oh, like, comment, and subscribe. I always forget to say that, but it's very, very important. Please subscribe if you haven't already. All right. Thank you. Smooches.